Hello my friends, and welcome to Adventure in Sanctuary. For those of you who know us, welcome back. Thanks for joining us in the first campaign, which was based on Diablo 2. As you can see, we are taking a more traditional route. I'm guessing you could say from the stem of evil itself, where this whole franchise began, and we are going to be diving down into hell as much as possible, with 3 new able-bodied adventurers. For the time being, they're not in here at the moment, although one has snuck in recently. But for the time being, it's just you and myself. I hope that you enjoyed the last campaign, although it did end a little bit abruptly. This will not be as long as the other campaigns. There's a lot less content, a lot less system-wise, so it's a lot more streamlined, I guess you could say. But nonetheless, it's going to be a lot of fun for both viewers and players. So we hope you stick around and follow us on the descent. With that said, there's no real announcement other than we are back, and we are ready. So I will go grab the players and we will continue this in a nice, orderly fashion. So be back in a moment. Okay, everyone. I've fetched the players. So we're just going to do a quick introduction of who we are and what they're playing. Not give too much information away, because obviously the more that is found out throughout the game, the merrier. So, guys, obviously, my name's Dan, or Daniel. I'm the Dungeon Master, the ringleader of Adventuring Sanctuary, and the bringer of pain and sorrow. But hey, we'll see what happens as the game unfolds. We have Lyra.
Here. So I'm Lyra, also known as Nicola. I have been part of the Diablo crusade for a couple of years now. I tend to play sorceress. I prefer magic wielding characters. And in my previous campaign, I was known as Ophi. And yeah, this is going to be a different adventure with a different crew. So yeah, you don't need to know anything else about Lyra at this point. You'll find out as we go along.
Absolutely. All right, Cornan, do you want to go next?
Okay, so I'm playing Cornan. He's a human rogue, and yeah, it's first time playing in a Diablo setting. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Yep, great to have you. And last but not least is Dorian, Nightfall.
Hello everyone, yeah, I'm Dorian, also known as Sal, and I play as a axe-wielding fighter. See what shenanigans I can get up to in this campaign.
Sounds good. Sounds very good. All right, so with that all out of the way, we've got for those of you who followed the original, well, I say the original, the first campaign that we done, I'd like to give us a little treat with a video before we start. So I'm going to go on to there now. Guys, if you want to watch the video, you can. It is on our webpage. If you want to watch that, you can. If not, then skip it. You can always watch it on the playback whenever I upload this to YouTube. So what I'll do is I'm going to mute this site and we are going to kick the video off. Okay then. So, it begins. We set our tale back, well back, many years back, in a town known as Tristram. For those of you who do not know, this is where the whole thing began. And as such, I have a handout for the players, which I will read now. So, welcome to Sanctuary. It's close to around 9 AM on a dull summer's morning when the party of 3 reached the outskirts of Tristram. Their journey from afar was long and tiresome, but each one of them had their reasons for making the dangerous trip to this once peaceful town in the heartlands of Cultist. For some, this visit to Tristram wasn't made out of curiosity or even a mission of fame and glory. No, for some, this used to be called home. As they passed by the town gate and travelled along the pebble-strewn path towards the centre of town, the horrific sight of derelict and burnt-out buildings were all that greeted them. Looking around as they slowly moved on, they could see no sign of life anywhere, calling out for someone as they walked, but no answer came back. Many of the dead townsfolk were scattered along a road among the remains of the broken buildings, with no weapon in sight. It was clear that they didn't fight here, they had been mercilessly slaughtered. In the distance towards the western side of town, a faint orange glow could be seen, likely being shone from the street lanterns that were always kept alight on the path that made for tradesmen to reach the town centre. They all quickened their pace and walked across a wooden bridge which led them over a river which divided both sides of the town. When reaching the other side, they passed by an open field where only a few cows were seen left alive. All the others were dead and piled up in a corner, left rotting away as time passed by. From where the party stood, a single shack could be seen, still in fairly decent condition, just off to one side of a large field, well off the beaten path though. Made of blackened and stained wooden planks, surrounded by several tall lurching trees that hung over it, combined with the low lighting within a seemingly unnatural gloom, made this area a very shaded place to live for someone, but maybe that was their intention all along. Pushing forwards, the gentle yet welcoming glow of lit lanterns, following the road around yet more burnt-out houses, the party soon found themselves stood in the middle of what remained intact of the town of Tristram. As they entered the main square, they noticed Ogden opening the door to his tavern, welcoming in Gillian as she turned up for her daily work shift. He then spotted the party as they stood idly near to the closed blacksmith and beckoned them to come over to him. And it's at this point where we begin this grand adventure, a tale that will shape many lives with the events that are about to unfold here. Welcome to Sanctuary. Okay. Right, so our party. If you want to have a look around, feel free. Whilst you're in town, you've got unlimited movement, as I mentioned before. So when you are ready or where you want to go somewhere, once you learn who is who and what's what, I can always put some notation on the map for you if you need it. But as we go through the game, I'm sure you'll pick up who is who and where they are. At the moment, you stand next to the blacksmith, although ignore him that he's not there at the moment. The only person that is out at this point are the 2 people that you've seen so far, and that is over here. That is the tavern owner, as he is opening up his tavern for business. And also, there was mention of Gillian, who is the barmaid that works for him. She lives just over this side of the town, but she is currently visiting the tavern and preparing to begin her shift. As you stand idly around looking about the place, wondering how this town centre was able to withstand such forces of evil that are obviously here somewhere. The sheer amount of burnt out buildings and dead villagers, townsfolk, and also just like the debris on the road and stuff like that as you entered into the town is enough to give you a solid idea that something is definitely not right here. Now, for Dorian, more so than everybody else, Dorian, this is a welcome home that you are not necessarily expecting. Things have changed. There's people that you've walked past on the road expecting to see happily living inside their houses, and you've basically seen them just dead at the wayside. So with that in mind, obviously there's a bit of a heavy feeling, possibly of guilt. You feel that if you hadn't been called away to some sort of pointless nonsense war by the king, then you would be quite happily defending these people, as you would rightly do so. That is your, I guess, your friends, possibly even relatives, and now they lay cut to pieces. As I said, as you were looking about, there is a brief moment where Ogden does notice you all, and he does see you enter, and as you are looking around, he does beckon you over to him. So if you'd like to move your tokens, please, over to this area. Doesn't matter where exactly. All you need to do is just click and just drag them over. That's it, just like that. That will get you used to using the token and the movement and how it works. You right with that, Dorian? Have you got your...
I cannot see the map at the moment.
You can't see the map?
No.
Interesting.
Let me restart my browser. You know?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I know why. Let's just sort that out quickly for you. I didn't give you any night vision. So I think it's is it 30 and then 1. Let's use that for now. So basically where everybody is at the moment is where you need to head over to, and you will speak with Ogden in due time. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mute the site, and I'm going to bring up the voice file for you. Takes a little bit of juggling. Game set speakers. There it is. And we'll turn this up. Okay. So with a relieved look on his face as he sees you approach Dorian, he smiles and kind of instantly just bursts out talking to you.
Changed since you lived here, my friend. All was peaceful until the Dark Riders came and destroyed our village. Many were cut down where they stood, and those who took up arms were slain or dragged away to become slaves, or worse. The church at the edge of town has been desecrated and is being used for dark rituals. The screams that echo in the night are inhuman, but some of our townsfolk may yet survive. Follow the path that lies between my tavern and the blacksmith's shop to find the church and save who you can. Perhaps I can tell you more if we speak again. Good luck.
Okay. So he tries to move away slowly, but obviously kind of like is expecting you to say something to him. So after that information,
Yeah. I was gonna ask him where all the guards are. I know that, you know, we were sent away most of the army, but we were the guards protecting the town.
This is what he meant by many were cut down. The recent events have been very dark and very sinister in this town. From the moment that the army fully left, leaving just a handful of guards, they would go into the church in a bid to hunt for King's missing son. Okay, that much you do know, and it would seem odd that he would send his army away just as his son went missing as well. So, with that in mind, he does have some more information for you.
Lazarus was the archbishop who led many of the townspeople into the labyrinth. I lost many good friends that day, and Lazarus never returned. I suppose he was killed along with most of the others. If you would do me a favor, good master, please do not talk to Farnham about that day.
Why not?
He was one of the townsfolk who, well, honestly, if you want to actually speak to Farnham, you can. He is over the furthest side, southern side of the town. He is where he basically sits now, and drinks the days away. He's pretty much perpetually drunk, because of it's his only way to deal with such suffering that he has endured. He may share some information about that with you at some point, but you'll have to ask him and see how he responds.
Let's go ask him then. Down this way.
All right. Are you just leaving everyone else there, just with Ogden at this moment, or?
I think they can come with me, or maybe like just one person to maybe be less kind of
right. So
forceful in the approach.
all right.
Just skulk in the shadows, just here.
No problem. So with your visit to Farnham, when you approach him, he says,
"Have a fellow drinking peace?"
I'm guessing he's you are very drunk, my friend, aren't you?
Okay, so listen. There's this chamber of wood, see? And his wife, her, tells the tree, because she got away. Then I says that might work against him, but if you think I'm gonna pay for this, yeah.
Can I try ask him about what happened that night?
what do you want to ask him? Just
What-
ask him as if you would ask me, as if I'm him.
What happened that night? The one, have you seen anything strange? Obviously, apart from people getting dragged away.
They stab, then bite, then they're all around you. Liar, liars! They're all dead, dead. Do you hear me? They just keep falling and falling. The blood spilling out all over the floor. All his fault.
See.
Well,
It's the they bite. They bite. I think that's important to know, really. But I don't think he's in a shape to kind of give us any actual information. Shall we try and make our way to the church?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah,
It does sound like a good idea.
yeah, you can absolutely. So we're armed with the information that you've been given by Ogden. As brief as it is, obviously he's a busy man, he's got stuff to do, but at least you have enough information for the time being of where you are going and what you are looking for. So you're going to try and look for as many survivors as you possibly can inside the church. So, with that in mind, over to the church. So just follow the pathway between his tavern and the blacksmith, which is here. I do recommend for zoom level being 250. Try and go all the way in so that you're not looking at tiny images. There we go. No, wrong way. This way. Okay. Okay. If you want to stop there for me a second. So, as you approach the church, there's a very eerie red glow coming from inside. You're not quite sure what would cause such a colour to come through. Could be that it's the glass in the windows and that the colour is just generally normal, and that the stained glass is making it look that eerie red colour. But then that doesn't explain why there would be light shining out through the graveyard. Because there's the doorway and there's no stained glass on there. As you can clearly see, there is red light coming from inside, so maybe something is inside that is making that red light. As you get a little bit closer to the doorway, you take a few steps forward and you can see somebody crawl from out of the doorway. They are covered in blood. Pieces of bone from them are like jutting out from their skin. They are within moments of dying. Just by looking at them, you can tell. They managed to crawl a little ways away from the door before they pass. Well, not pass out, but before they just can't summon the strength anymore to crawl, and they just stop here.
Let's go. Ask him what happened.
Are you? Bear in mind he is on the floor. How are you approaching this?
I kneel down,
Mm-hmm.
kind of next to him, because he doesn't have much strength left.
Yeah.
Get really close to his face.
Okay.
And then ask him what happened.
As you lean in, he tilts his head to the side away from you and coughs up a huge amount of blood. You realise that this guy's in a really bad situation, really bad condition, and he's not going to last much longer. Anything that you would try to do would not be quick enough. So he does mutter a few things and manages to get a few words out to you.
Please, listen to me. The Archbishop Lazarus. He led us down here to find the lost prince. The bastard led us into a trap. Now everyone is dead. killed by a demon he called the Butcher. Avenge us! Find this butcher and slay him, so that our souls may finally rest.
And as he finishes his last words in the mortal plane, he dies. He slips away. I wouldn't say peacefully. He has been mutilated. His body is an extremely messed up condition. You have to wonder what kind of thing or person, maybe, or something else worse could have possibly done this. What sort?
It's starting to feel a bit sketchy now, so I'm definitely going to draw my bow and knock an arrow.
Yeah. Obviously, Dorian, you're no stranger to seeing men die. It comes as part and parcel for you, given your role in life, and where you saw yourself within like a few months back, even up until recently. Yeah, so seeing this is not one of the people that you recognise, though. He is of this town, but it was big enough to not know everybody, and it could be that he moved here after you left, and then went in with the mob that was whipped up by Lazarus.
Can I peek in?
You may indeed. Yeah, sure.
Do I see anything?
What kind of thing are you looking for?
If there's any more dead bodies, or if I see any movement or anything alive.
Other than a huge blood stain where this guy has literally crawled his way through this entire floor, and possibly even from elsewhere, you don't really see anything out of the ordinary. And this is the strange thing, because the glow, the eerie red light glow, is shining through, although it's not quite obvious where it's coming from. Everything seems to be as normal apart from that big bloodstain, but like, I don't know how versed Dorian would be with like insides of churches, whether he would have been a religious soldier or something like that, but or whether he's even stepped foot inside the church before. But you can see all the benches, all the artist tapestries and stuff like that. They're all intact. This doesn't look like it's been completely destroyed or anything like that. It's not perfect because over time things degrade, and stuff like that. So there are signs of wear over time, but nothing that shows any form of like fight or deliberate destruction. All the furniture is intact. The altar at the end is intact. All the walls and the pillars that hold the building up, they're all intact. So there's no sign of direct destruction. But there's something that makes you feel uneasy purely by the gleam, the red light. It's not natural, but it's coming from somewhere.
Is it coming from a specific part of the church that we just can't see?
Could well be, yeah.
Can I do a perception check?
You can. What are you looking for?
Again, just like anything out of the ordinary, because Dorian knows churches exist, obviously, but it doesn't. It's not like very versed in them.
Okay.
He knows they don't give out red glows necessarily.
I will say from where you are, you've basically, as you can see from the image that's on the screen, you've got kind of this little entranceway, kind of like a little lobby area. You won't be able to see much past that section. Like, you can see straight down into the heart of the church, but your view is going to be very skewed unless you actually step inside, and then you can see the entire room.
Well, let's step inside then.
Okay. Give me a perception check then. What would I get? A 9.
Nice.
Nothing really stands out as out of place. Everything is where you would expect it to be for a church. Everything is of the quality that you would expect. So there is trinkets and stuff like that are just left on display over to both sides of the room. There's like statues and stuff like that you would expect. Obviously, this is not a modern day thing, so that it's not like anything to do with our modern day religions. So just bear that in mind. But they do have a form of deity, which this church is dedicated to. This is more a like a followers' church, like something that the king would have set up, so that everyone can go there and you can start taxing them and stuff like that. So this is what the church would have been, in theory, made for.
I look at Lara and Cornan and just say, I think someone smarter should have a look inside, because I don't know what's going on.
Let's just get you a volume bump. I think just need to do that on Discord. I'll try 150. I'm just going to bump up your volume a bit because you do sound a little bit quieter.
Okay, I can move my microphone if you
Nope,
helps.
that's good. That helped. All right.
I'm gonna have a peer in through the window here.
Yep.
On the side where I'm standing.
Mhm.
I'll have a perception as well, just to see if I notice anything weird.
Okay.
I'm assuming I'll have robbed a few churches in my time.
That's up to you to decide.
Or
But
the perception plate.
the problem is where you are now. You will have the same problem as what Dorian had with like the skewed vision, but where you would be, the walls would basically block most of your vision. You can see into this like lobby area or like porchway, whatever you want to call it. You could see that part, but further into the church is going to be unable to be seen. So you would need to at least be inside to get more of a feel for what you're looking for.
All right then. I'll have a skulk around the doorway.
Okay. I mean, you can always go around sides, go around the back if you wish. If you can get there, yeah, I believe you can. Yeah, you can just about get there. There are options. You don't have to go straight down the middle. You can go around the sides because there's always like walkways around the sides of churches. So, yeah, you could go around there. So, how do you want to do this? What do you want to?
Saying that, just having a wander down.
Yeah.
Can we not just go through the door?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna have a peek in through this
Yep.
kind of cross
Furthest window.
shape.
Yep, no worries.
Yeah.
So as you peek through, you can see. I'll give me a perception check actually.
Hey,
Another
fantastic
9. Again, nothing seems out of the ordinary. You're just looking through the window at what you would expect from your experience of churches. That's what you would see. It all looks in fairly decent condition, so nothing to really worry about. The only issue that is really throwing you off is the lighting.
And there's no obvious source of this light.
No. Not that you can see. I almost called you Ophi then. Lyra, you want to step in?
It's going to be a hard habit to break, isn't it?
It's going to be hard.
I'm going to go straight in through the front door, but very slowly.
No problem. And what do you hope to achieve?
Try and find the source of this light.
Okay, give me a perception check. Ah, beautiful. So,
Boom.
your attention is instantly drawn to a red crystal, which is acting like a prism, and it is beaming down from above, and going into like a cone shape. So from where you are, I'll give you a little bit more of a demonstration. So you get to about here, and as you look directly up, as far as you can do, you can see that in the what would be the bell tower, directly in the middle of where the steps would spiral round, you can see at the top on like a little gangway is a red crystal. However, trying to get there will be very, very difficult. The steps have been destroyed as if someone never really intended to retrieve the crystal or go and grab it. Not by physical means anyway. So trying to get there would be very, very difficult indeed. But you can see where the source of this red light is coming from. It is there to illuminate the room that's below, and throughout the rest of the church, just bathe it in a red light. For what purpose, you don't know. There's nothing that you can think of directly that would make sense for that to happen.
Okay, well, we found the source.
You found the source.
Okay, I found the source. I wasn't trying to be about it. But yes, we have some answers, but it's inaccessible. Next steps, guys. What do you think I'm doing next?
And other than the light source, there's no person or thing in there.
Nope. You'll need to go further in towards the rear of the church to do a little bit more investigating.
I'm going to go through and kind of peer through the doorway, just around the side of the door frame,
Right.
so
Okay.
not to expose myself too much.
Okay. So as you enter, assuming that Lyra has informed you of where the light source is, it does get your attention
2 seconds,
more.
I'll be back.
Yep.
There's something gone funny with the sound there.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
yeah, he's there.
Yeah, back. I'm back.
Okay.
Don't know what's happening. Sorry. So the whole headphones just failed there for a second. So I'm peering around the doorway, and what's
So if you're just going to peer around the doorway, which is basically what Dorian done, you're not going to see much out of the ordinary. It's as you say that you've been in churches before, you would know the layouts, the expected things that you would see, like statues and display areas and all that kind of thing that you would normally see or link with a place of worship. There are broken or semi-broken statues, which are obviously in need of repair. These are depicted of They're made of stone, and they have a picture of, or depicted of a woman in like a gown or robes, and she has folded wings on her back.
Are we talking angelic wings or demonic wings?
Hard to really say, because it's made of stone, and they are not exactly intricate, shall we say. They're not done by the best artisans, so you can make of that what you wish. But obviously, in this red light, everything looks very sinister. It's not a really deep red light. It's more like a gentle red hue that you can you obviously you feel that you're in it and you can see it on your skin and stuff like that, but it just makes a very tiny change to the paleness of the skin. So it's not like overwhelming or anything. It's not like you're seeing red or anything like that. It's just a glow, just a faint glow. But it is enough and strong enough to fill the entire lower side of the church. So, you've investigated the entranceway. Now to get to the farthest side of the church, which, of course, you'll be, if you go straight down the middle, you'll be following the blood trail that the slain townsman outside left as he tried to crawl to safety.
Look around myself. Look at my other two adventurers, I guess, and I start sneaking around the outside of the benches. So not right down the middle, but going kind of like on the left, trying to sneak. And,
Okay.
Behind.
All right. If you're sneaking, I need a stealth check from you, please.
Still.
You are wearing metal armor, so you are at -1 to your dexterity check. Very nice indeed. What is that? Why does it say that? Just need to double check your character sheet here. I don't know what's going on with that, but for some reason it says hero with no name. I don't understand that, but okay.
Hold on.
No name.
Okay, well, whatever. So
That's stealth working at a completely different level.
yeah. D20 plus 2. So that'll be a 19. Yeah, okay. So with a 19, you feel that you're fairly quiet about moving around the side. From which side do you want to go? Do you want to go to the left or to the right?
Left side, please.
Left side, yep. So as you move around the left side, you pass by a small bay that has like a little display table with like a few trinkets and stuff like that on there, carved of stone and wood. Nothing really of value. There's a bowl on there which has like some fruit and stuff like that, which is starting to fade in its quality. And moving past that, directly ahead of you, you can see where the blood trail meets a stairwell. The stairwell leads down.
Can I go down the stairwell?
You
That
can
sounds
do.
like an invitation.
The stairwell is obviously it's at the far end of the church, more towards like the rear end of it, and it is easily accessible. So you can imagine the kind of distance that this guy's had to crawl. At which point, let's see. Okay. Do you want to go down there on your own, or are you going to wait and inform the party? What do you want to do?
I'm gonna look back at my party and kind of give them a look, kind of like to steer them and following me because I'm just on my own now.
Right. Okay. Then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll make my way along as well.
Okay.
I'll try and go stealthily as well.
No problem. Give me a stealth roll.
13.
Very good. All right. So what is that? That's going to bug me. What is that? Auto roll.
And I'm going to join in with the stealth antics.
Okay. Just bear in mind, all the time that you move in stealth, you are moving at half your speed.
Yeah.
But at this point in time, it doesn't matter on this level. It's good that you are preparing yourselves. So as you are moving stealthily across the room towards the stairwell leading down, the bloodied stairwell leading down, I should say, you do pass, obviously, an altar, which is at the furthest end, right bang smack in the middle, surrounded by statues and like intricate pieces of cloth and drapes coming down and stuff. It really does set the scene at the back. And one thing you do notice, as you are possibly going to be passing by closest, Dorian, you can see it's not hugely visible, but just etched into the side wall, just behind or just in the alcove where the altar would be, you can see a red. Well, obviously everything looks red, but it's a pentagram which has been etched into the wall itself. From everywhere else, you can see that this church is just a normal church laid out in ways you would normally see it. But with that discovery, what do you want to do?
Can I investigate the pentagram?
You can. What are you looking for?
You said it's etched, so I'm gonna try and touch it.
Dorian, you don't know it's there. It's Cornon that knows it's there. Sorry.
I draw his attention to it when I noticed it. I'm just kind of point at your eyes and then point to the object on the floor.
Right. Okay. So you don't want to keep it quiet.
No.
Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, in which case, Dorian, you want to do what?
I wanna touch it.
You want to touch it?
Yes, because he said it's etched. Oh, it looks like etched in.
It has been. Yeah, it's been etched by some sort of sharp object.
So I wanna touch it and see if I can feel anything. Like
it just feels rough to the touch. It's been carved into stone, so it's not exactly perfect, but it is visible enough to see exactly what it is. Just trying to think. Nope, there's no history of that yet. at this point. So there's no checks that you can really make as such for seeing this, because this is the first time ever that you have seen this symbol.
I just look at Lyra and Cornan and just shrug my shoulders and kind of make my way back towards the staircase.
Yep.
And point down and start making my way downstairs, I guess.
Okay. So you start to descend these blood-covered stairwell. As you do so, you get a rush of air as it leaves the stairs and kind of fights you as you step down further and further into what is what should be the next floor. But what you would expect to be the basement is a bit of a stretch. These steps seem to go a little bit further than your average stairwell, shall we say? Maybe 2-3 times the length. Now that in itself is odd, but not necessarily alarming. We'll copy those. Right. And as you get further and further down, Dorian, you can see that there is light ever so faintly at the bottom of these, or close towards the bottom of this stairwell. You won't be able to see anything yet because I haven't given you... Let's give this to your token. 15 1. 15 1. Save. Okay. So, put you on the steps for now as you just entering. Just estimate whereabouts you're going to walk. You don't have to worry about it 100%. It's going to get annoying. We'll do that. Okay, so as you creep down the stairs and you finally see the dim, murky room below, I'm going to give you a focus ping so you know where your character is.
Oh.
Okay, as you are the first to head down these stairs with your party behind you, I'll let you go down first and decide what you want to do. And just taking the surroundings.
Yeah, I just finished going down the stairs. Very close, remaining very close to the stairs at this point. So just on the bottom step.
Mm-hmm.
And look around, trying to get my bearings. Obviously, there are. Do I see the dead bodies?
Oh yes.
See the dead bodies around. See the what looks like claw marks, or some sort of claw splatter, bloody stain on the floor. And do a perception check. Do I feel there is anyone in the shadow?
You can. You can make a perception check if you wish. Make a hearing perception check to see if you can hear anything coming from that particular area. What do we have? A 4. No. You cannot hear anything other than just ambient sounds of, well, pretty much the wind at this point as it whips up the stairs behind you. There is obviously an airflow that happens through here. Otherwise, no one will be ever able to come down here. That said, you don't sense or feel that there's any danger around you.
I look back in my party and kind of like trying to.
Yep, you're going to wait for them?
Get them down. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for them. I'm gonna like get them down. Quicker.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay. I believe Lyra was at the back and Corman was at the front. Everybody, you should be able to see. Tell me if you can't see, because I might have to change things with your tokens, but as far as I know, everything is set up correctly. Yeah.
I can see.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, great. So this is what you are greeted with as you enter, or as you descend the stairs. You see Dorian at the end is kind of taken aback by what he's seeing going on. These are not soldiers that have been fighting. These are townsfolk. These are just random, everyday people that have been cut down, and some of them a lot more mutilated than the others. So there's been clear signs of evil going on since you've been here. So you are still in stealth, or moving stealthily, I should say. So you got 18. Concerting stealth. Yeah, that's fine.
Can I look at those statues and see if there's anything? Obviously, being in the army, is there anything I recognize?
Yeah, sure.
These two, one of these.
These statues you would easily recognise from the King's Castle. Not only are they in the King's Castle, they're here as well, and they don't really serve a purpose other than to just decorate the room. But the belief behind it is that they are some sort of ancient protector, defender, if you like, and they symbolise defending the kingdom.
I look at my party and say, I don't think they've done a really good job so far.
No, they don't seem to work, did they? I'm just going to make. I'm going to make my way down to this wall.
If when you move not inside the town, so anytime you're not inside the town, if you would do 1 square each time for me, so just drag it and then move it to the next one and then drag it, so I can see which path you're taking.
Yeah,
because you might walk into something a little bit quickly, or you might find that you've walked over something that you might miss, or it might just be deadly. You never know. Yep. So what are you doing? Sorry, Colonel.
I just wanted to make my way to the edge of the room here, so I had a sight line down the side. But I also want to check out this body here, and just see if it's the same sort of damage and wounds that our friend outside had.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, you can clearly see that this is a headless body. It has been decapitated and just left there for just to rot away. The wounds that were inflicted on, I'd say, the rest, or the lower torso area, would be blades. Yes, they would. Or at least cuts, shall we say. But there are also signs of crushed limbs, like the hands, the fingers have all been crushed.
Slightly gruesome.
Do I recognize the symbol on the floor?
On the carpet.
Yes.
Honestly, it's just for design. Nothing special about it. It's just to liven up the room, so you're not just looking at floor.
It's not directions or anything, is
No,
it?
no, nothing like that.
I'm gonna make my way towards this side of the room.
Okay. See what you can see. Alright, Dorian, you want to stop just there for me? And I would like everybody to roll initiative, please. As coming from this corner over here, you can see a lot of screeching red-skinned creatures that you've not seen before.
Oh, lovely.
And they wield sword and shield. There's only a couple, so there's not a huge amount of worry that you know of. And they look very small, almost like a child in some ways, like that kind of height. So, if you want to just do that for me, Dorian, do you know how to...
Yes.
Yep, you know how to do it? Excellent.
My D&D Beyond is playing up.
You don't need D&D Beyond. Everything's done on
Are
here.
you not doing it on D&D Beyond?
No, no, no.
Oh.
No, everything is done through Roll20. Oh, is that why it says hero with no name?
Yeah. Yeah, how do you do a perception check on here then?
You just open your character sheet. Open your character sheet, and then depending on which one you need, it'll be like you hover over it and it'll be like a link. So all you do is you just click on that and it will hyperlink it straight into the chat for us.
Oh.
So you've been using D&D Beyond?
Yeah, but I always use D&D Beyond.
No, all this is taken care of. All this is taken care of. You don't have to have anything external.
Oh, I got it now. Okie dokie. Just need to find the near. Where is it on here?
So on your character sheet, what you're doing? You're doing your initiative. So if you click on your token for me. So click on your token, so it's highlighted, and then on your character sheet it says initiative, right just above the hit points section. If you click on where it says initiative, the word will highlight. You click on the highlighted word, and it will add you in, and that is how you do all of your checks. You don't have to. You don't have to click on your token for every other check. It's only the initiative. Okay, so everything else can just be done real quick. All your attacks, everything is all there. It's all done via links. And there we go. The first lesson of the campaign. So I'm going to close your character sheet down because that's for you to worry about. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing with these guys. So okay, they got a 9. One thing I do, I haven't told anyone yet, so I will tell you now so you don't get stung by it later on, is when I do group fights, and most of your fights will be groups, I do group initiatives. So they all go really fast or really slow. Doesn't matter which. Everyone gets a turn, but that's how that works. It's just so that I don't have to track so many different initiatives when the groups are bigger. With a what do we get? A 9. Rubbish. So they are super slow. Lyra with the 1.
I don't know why it stuck me at the top.
There we go.
Better.
Okay. And I need to do a 10, 1, plus 1. There we go. And we put that right at the top. Okay, guys. So we are now in battle. These things have seen you and started to react to you being there. They don't speak to you. You can't really. You can hear them saying something, but it's in such a language that you can't make it out. So to anyone who is human, would basically hear just some ramblings on in a language they don't understand. Unless you had the tongues ability, which is later on. Okay. Now dexterity-wise, I'm going to say that Cornan is definitely going to beat you, I'm afraid, for the draw, being as he is a dexterity class and yours is reduced. So, yeah.
I will, however, defer to Dorian going first, and I'll follow suit.
All right. Okay. So you're going to hold your turn.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll just go. I'll change order, so I'll go after Dorian.
That's fine. Then what I'll do is I'll swap you back, and the next turn I'll put you back in front of Dorian because you can only do it at once. Okay. Yeah. I'm guessing there's some sort of gesture made by Cornan to you, Dorian, to go first. Maybe it's just a shout. I don't know. Some sort of hand gesture. I don't know.
Just look at him and roll my eyes, and then kind of grip my axe really tight.
Yeah.
And kind of like move forward towards them.
Mm-hmm.
To kind of there. This still are my range, aren't they?
They are. Let's see. Can you see them? You've got a 5-foot range, haven't you? So you would need to be there to attack. So you've got 30 feet of movement. So you've used 5 feet. So you've got no.
5. So I move
so
close to this guy down there.
Yep. And then you need to move to there. To the square.
To this one?
Yep. Well, either this one or where you are now.
That one.
Yep.
Yeah, so I move there and swing my axe.
As you move into where he, like within 5 feet of him, his attention snaps from Lyra directly onto you because obviously you are that close to him. He can't really not notice you anymore. So your stealth becomes voided at that point. As you are the only person that's there, so you've got the full focus of this creature. So he follows you and turns to meet you as you move to his side. Roll your attack.
Here. Do you just want it as a d20 or do you want me to do it as a strength roll?
On your character sheet, where your attacks are.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yep.
There.
Just click on where it says long axe, and then that will
roll.
And then that will do. Yep, normal roll. And there we go. So there's all the roll made for you. So you have a total of 10 to hit. Okay. And you do 5 points of slashing damage with 2 to zombies. They are not zombies, so we ignore that. But you do the 5 points of slashing. Now, on a 10 to hit, you will glance them, I'm afraid. They are just quick enough to avoid the main weight of the blow behind your axe, but you do manage to clip them as he moves to the side. You do need to manage to nick him in the arm. So what we do is, in that, it counts as a glancing blow. So we're going to half the damage that you dealt. So he's going to take 2 points of damage. There we go. Right, so that's your action.
Yep.
Have you got any bonus actions or any free action you want to take?
Not right now.
Nope.
Just kind of put my axe in front of me.
Yep. All right, so you stand there waiting for most likely him to attack you back. Right, okay. So we move to Cornan.
So I will. Come on. So I will make my way just over slightly to get a better position.
Just bear in mind you can't move diagonal, so that's gonna count as 2 lots of movement, basically.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. So no more movement. I will fire an arrow at the same creature that Dorian attacked.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
So I will get my sneak attack damage on there as well.
Right. Wonderful. Right. So, 21.
So
2 damage to beast, so they're not beasts, so we ignore that. 3 piercing damage and 6 piercing from
sneak attack.
other way around. Sorry. 6 from your bow and then 3 for sneak attack. Perfect. The arrow strikes the creature square in the neck from a slight angle. It goes over the shoulder of Dorian and straight into the main, the side of the creature's neck, sinking all the way through out the other side. You see him start to bring blood out of his mouth, and he just drops to his knees and drops his equipment where he is and falls flat on the floor. Now what I do is, those bodies are still counted as there, but what I will do is I will remove them off of the game map, just so that you can move on to that space without it being a pain. Okay, so 1 is dead.
Good going. And that'll be
Huge amount of damage.
I'll make one more step, and that's it. That's my turn gone.
Gotcha. All right. So we have fallen one. Screeching at the loudest he can possibly do, he charges towards you, Dorian. Turns to face you and takes a big swing with his rusty-looking blade. Has he got any? No, he doesn't. Okay. Normal attack. Hey, what a roll. So, for a 20, for the first roll out of the gate for the monsters, he manages to cut across your leg, whichever one, doesn't matter, across one of your legs, across the thigh area, slicing in between where some of your armor would be protecting and other bits would not be. He manages to cut into you for 2 points of slashing damage, with no additional effects. He leaps around happily, looking at your wound, looking at his, I guess, I wouldn't say friend, they're not friend, but you know what I mean. His kinsman, there we go. Looking at his kinsman, as he's sprawled out on the floor, bleeding away. He's very happy with himself right now. So, we move on to Lyra.
Ooh, okay. So I can see this guy here at the moment. Is this the only one that's left?
If that's all you can see, then yes.
Okay. So I am going to go for my Ray of Frost straight at him. So I've got bluey white beams that come shooting straight out of my hands, and see what kind of damage it's going to do. And cast at. It's asking what level. Okay.
It'd be 1, wouldn't it? That horizontal. Now then. So, Ray of Frost leaves your hand. Ranged spell. Let's see. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. So you need to roll to attack.
Normally these auto thingy for me, so I'm probably not set them up right. So 1d8.
Roll to attack. Roll to attack. So d20 plus whatever spell cast, whatever your spell casting value is.
So a d20 as well, you say?
Yep. Yep, you have to make sure that the attack hits first.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So it's a 7.
So 7 plus, what's your casting?
7.
No, your casting ability. I'll have a look. Spell attack bonus is 4.
Right, okay.
So 7 plus 4 is Lyra. I'm going to get that messed up so many times, I'll tell you.
It's 11.
Thank you. So on an 11, your spell leaves your hand and a beam sears into the side of this creature's torso. Damage wise, you've already done that, so it's a 7. Okay. Speed is reduced by 10 feet on the next turn. Not that it's going to matter, because all along the side of its body now, not just the torso, but spreading all across his neck and down the side of his face, all down the left side of his body, is now ice. And you watch as the brittle parts of his body start to crack and fall to the ground.
So that's very satisfying.
The ice obviously has frozen, so the blood is being all kept inside the body, but the death is all the same. So, congratulations, guys, on your first skirmish.
Bring it on.
It's satisfying.
Okay, so now what we do is, because the combat is over, you have the option to loot the area. So you loot the bodies that are within the area. You basically loot the entire room at this point. So this is all the bodies that are on the floor, and this is the 2 enemies that you fought. So to do this, what we need to do is we get the what weapons do they use? Weapons. Okay, so apart from the stuff that you're going to look for, you instantly find their weapons that they dropped, which are damaged short swords. So there's 2 of those laying on the floor, which you can collect. But for the searched loot and stuff like that, we're going to do that now. So what you need to do is you need to click on your characters. And then once you've done that, you should see a kind of like a pinky purplish bar at the top left of your screen, which has lots of things that you can click. So the one that you are looking for, or that you will be looking for at the moment, because first of all what you need to do is make a perception roll. This determines how many times that you get to look for items. So if you, each of you, make a perception roll for me. And this is a team-based loot session. So we have 15, 12, 15 and 13. Who rolled the 1?
Me.
Oh, that's a shame. But anyway, it's still a decent amount. So what's that? 20... what would that be? 16... 28. 28 equals 2 loot rolls. So on top of the stuff that you've already found, you can get 2 loot rolls. So what you do is... Lyra, as you already know what you're doing, do you want the other guys to do this so they get an idea of what to do?
Yeah, I don't see the loot roll bar anymore.
You don't see it anymore?
Oh.
Interesting. 1 second. Let's see if I've...
Yeah, I haven't got it. I think you purpley bar at the top.
I don't think I've got it either.
Are you clicking on your characters?
Yeah.
I got my character selected.
Where did we go wrong? Let's see. Can you see them now?
No.
No.
Interesting. Let's see. Because they appear for me. Token action. Yeah, should be. How about now? Do they come up anywhere at all?
No. Let me refresh though.
Just going to refresh the screen.
It should work. Don't know why it wouldn't work.
No, it's still not come up for me.
No, I'm not seeing it.
No? It's one of those things. It's annoying.
No.
Players can roll from table. Right, well, what I can do is I can roll it for you for the time being, and then I'll look into that and see why it's not working. I have no idea why it's not working. It should say token action. I don't know. Not sure what's going on with that. I'll have to figure it out later on. But for now, I'll just do your loot rolls for you. It's not a problem. The result is the same. So the loot roll is as follows. What I say, you got 2. Yep. So you'll have. We'll just do your 1, and I believe it is that one there. Alright, so from the bodies, we've got... wow! First bit of loot is a really, really important item. So this is your rejuvenation potion. This can be used to recover hit points, mana points, and also instantly revive you from a down state. So once you hit 0 and you start taking your death saves, This will cure that. It will also cure your any statuses that you suffer, so any burning, frozen, poison, etc. Anything further than that, this is what you're looking for. So this is a really, really important item, and to find that straight away is really lucky. So that is Cornan, Dorian item, and a spell tome. Interesting. So the spell tomes are basically, they're also kind of rare items as well. So you're getting really good loot at this point. And then we need to see what tome or what spell that tome covers. So let's see what we've got here. Oh, it's a healing. Okay. So you now are in possession, Dorian, of a spell tome of healing. If you have enough wisdom, I believe it is, then you can always see what the spells are by going to the spells list, scrolling down, and you should see healing there somewhere. You are required to have 6 to learn it at level 1.
I got 6 because my got -2 and then 6.
There you go. So right now you could instantly learn that spell. You take an action to read the tome, and you are done. Basically, that's as simple as that. Higher levels will require you to go back to town and do it as a long rest. But when you first learn it, it's like a low-powered version of it. So you got, if you want it, you don't have to have it, but if you want it, you've got rank 1. You can always sell it. You can always give it to someone else. It's up to you. But that is yours at the moment.
I know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So can I go to Lyra? So I go to Lyra, and I show it to her and say, "Do you want it? It's probably better in your hands than it is in mine."
Oh, absolutely.
And I hand her the spell tome. While I hold on it before she takes it, I say, "Look at my leg, though. You know what to do." And then I hand her the tome.
Okay, so you're needing some healing by the look of it. Okay, so I'm going to take the tome.
Yep.
I'm going to learn it.
Yep, take the moment to learn.
And then I'm going to thank him and heal him.
Okay. Okay, so for the Diablo version of the healing, you need to... there are 2 types of healing. The first one is healing for yourself, and the other one is heal other. You need heal other to heal someone else, I'm afraid. So this,
okay.
So this one is just healing.
Just healing.
Yep, you will need heal other for being able to heal someone else.
Okay, so in that response, then I will take the tome. I'll translate it for him and say, "Actually, looking at your leg, you're probably going to need this more than me," and encourage him to learn the tome for himself, because it's not something I can give back, because it's healing for me. And obviously, he needs to heal himself. So,
yeah, that makes it makes it perfectly clear inside each tome how each spell was used and all the details that you would need. And somehow, someone has in some way made 2 different versions where one is for someone else and one is for yourself. So I don't see why they would have done that, but they have. So this is where we are now. So if you want to use that, you can, Dorian.
Yeah, so I learn the tome.
Okay, so and, you have a rank 1 healing spell. To use it, it's going to cost you 1 mana at this rank, and it will be a D10's worth of healing on yourself.
Oh, so I can try and use it. So I roll a D10.
Oh, very nice. Massively overhealing, but you know.
And down 1 mana point. Cool.
Yep. So what you can do is you can copy and paste the healing spell that you now have, you can copy all of that into your character sheet, and then you can access that for reference whenever you need it. You can also add it as an attack, but it's not an attack, obviously. It's just your healing effect, but it just triggers when you hit the button a lot faster, a lot easier. You can just add the details to that, so that it'll, like, if it's 1d10 per rank, for instance, then you can just do that. You can put 1d10, and then when you get it to rank 2, you put 2d10, so and so. All right, so you can now control that and work that around your character sheet without needing any assistance from me. All right. Okay. So with the half-frozen body. Oh, hang on. No, we aren't finished yet. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be 4 little creature rolls. Should be able to get that done. That's going to be the quick search. Okay. We have a D12 in gold. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. D12 in gold. There we go. D12 in gold. You find 2 gold on one of the bodies. You find a scroll. Let's see what scroll it is. The scroll is a... scroll is of lightning.
Ooh.
There's 2 more to do, wasn't there? 2 more. An antidote potion and an amulet. And the amulets are instantly magical items. But they are unidentified. So once you get hold of them, you need to identify them before you can get any access to the special properties that they hold. Okay, so you can wear it just as a normal amulet if you don't want it to take up any space in your inventory. If you're like really hurting for space, then you can do that. But if not, and you actually want to get something out of it, you must identify it first. So,
Nice.
Not a bad haul for just entering. I'll say that right now. Bit of gold, potion rejuve, nice spell tome of healing, very nice. Magical amulet for you to identify later. You got a lightning scroll. Yeah, either way, quite nice. So, decide who wants to take what. And the potion and the scroll can go on your belt. 1, 2.
I think Lyra's probably better off with the scroll of lightning.
I rolled too many, didn't I? I rolled too many. Let's hide that. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Yeah, I've added the scroll.
Yep. Cool. So scroll of lightning, and then obviously decide whoever wants the antidote or the scroll, and then the amulet as well. Whoever's going to carry that or wear that.
What do you want, Dorian?
We find out what the amulet is.
You'll need to identify it. So that can only be done in town at the moment. Or if you find a identified scroll, which are in the loot table, but you didn't manage to find any of those.
Could I also recover my arrow as well that I
Yeah, that's one up.
did the next shot? Thank you.
It was fairly clean kill.
I'll hold on to the amulet for now. Again, just look at it and feel something coming of it, but just shrug my shoulder and put
It's
it in
just
my pocket.
a very plain looking, shiny, metallic blue, kind of like a C shape, like a crescent moon shape. You just clip it around your neck if you want to wear that, or if you just want to hold on to it, then take 1 point out of your inventory and put it in your inventory.
Yeah, I put it around my neck.
Yeah, okay. It does nothing for now, but it just looks nice. Bit of jewellery, bit of bling. Alright, so that is the loot done. You got a choice if you want the rusty swords. They are rusted. They are... Well, it's up to you. You could, if you wanted to, pick one up and try and repair it. You could try and repair both if you wanted to, Dorian. You've got that option. But they are just your basic, nothing special, short swords that have been, eroded over time, basically.
Yeah, I'll pick them up.
Yeah.
Just say like they're gonna fetch a couple of coins, maybe.
Maybe a few, but it won't be that many.
No. You'll pay for a beer or two, maybe.
But okay. But in the state they're in, they won't fetch that much. When they're in the damaged state, they technically just don't have much of a value at all. Especially if they're broken, they definitely have 0 value. So for each one, selling them at this point, you probably get like 1 gold for each of them, which is nothing. But if you repair them, manage to
I can try and repair them, can I?
Yeah, of course you can.
Did my axe take any durability damage?
Nothing from this fight, no.
Yeah, I'll try and fix the swords.
Okay, just give me a on your character sheet on the left-hand side, right at the bottom. You should have
yes,
your repair option. Just click on that, and that will do that for you. Okay, so the first one is repaired, no problem, but the DC now goes up to 10. So if you want to try the next one, you can.
Let's try the other one again.
Yeah, so you managed to fix both of them. Any further, without a long rest, you will be doing the repairs at DC 12. But you do have 2 repaired, fully repaired short swords. So you can now add those into your inventory, 2 times short swords. And then don't forget the size of them. I think they're only 2, so reduce your inventory by 4 slots, please. Okay. So with that all said and done, what would you like to do, guys? Heading back out, or are we going further in? What would you like to do?
I think further in could be a good shout.
Very well.
We're going that way.
Yeah, as you can see, there is a doorway. As you maneuver around the eastern side of the room. Just so you know, because we are looking at the compass, kind of like a tilted version of it, this way will be your north. Okay, so east, obviously there, south, etc. So this is your eastern side of the room. There you go. Okay, I'll leave it to you.
Shall we go through the door?
There's me talking with on mute again.
Oh, it's been a while since you've done that.
It's been a while since we played.
I've just got to let the dog out. I'll follow the guys in the room.
Okay. So, as you see, the door is shut.
Try to push and pull. See which one works as usual per doors.
Good idea. Right, so where is my... there it is. Right. You push the door open. It swings all the way open. There's no opening these very gently. It's just, unless you hold it to open it slightly, this thing swings all the way open. Coming to a halt just before it slams into the door, so it doesn't give any like a loud clunking noise or anything like that, unless you kick it, obviously. But
no.
It remains open, and
okay.
You are greeted with your next room.
Can I see anything apart from no, just what I see, just blood again.
Just whatever you can see is what you see.
So just move in slightly. Can I get back into sneak?
Yeah, you can make a stealth if you wish.
Wow.
Yeah, very nice. So you were there, 1, 2, 3. So that'll be your turn over, really, because that would be your stealth movement, or So I'll give you 5 feet if you want to move an extra square in any direction.
I'm gonna go
just so you're not stood in front of the door.
towards the bench.
Okay. All right. Lyra, you're next up. What do you want to do?
I've just moved into the doorway. I'm probably going to come a couple more squares.
Mm-hmm.
Can't see anything at the moment, so I'm good. I'm not planning on tempting anything at the moment.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Especially not while I've got a pizza in the oven.
That's fine. Let's just see what you can see. All right, yeah. Well, you can see a little bit ahead of you, off into the gloom to the southern side of the room, or to the south of where you are, is a second door.
Yes, I can just see the door, but I can't see any arms and legs that are going to attack me. So.
Nope, nothing in the corner. Right then. So, was it going to be Conan? Conan, as you enter into this new area, what are you doing?
Keep my eyes on a swivel
Mm-hmm.
to have a look around into the corners, into the normal murky spots where I would tend to hide out.
Yep.
And take another step in. Now, one more, and then that's going to be me. I can see a dead body here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a fireplace or a hole in the wall there?
It is a fireplace, you're right.
Ah, excellent.
It's a open
Yeah.
hearth.
I think I'll hang up by the pillar to give myself some flanking protection. Yeah, kind of wait and see what I can hear and see what I can see, if anything.
All right. So as you are all taking your places within the room, you wait for the moment, see if anything is just going to wander its way towards you, and nothing comes. You are free to move again.
So
Remember,
I'll move.
you're out of combat, so you've got 60 feet movement range.
Move towards the fireplace. Do I see anything out of the ordinary in the fireplace?
No, not really. It's just a lit fire. Nothing special about it. It is dying, but it's just a open hearth for you to go and sit and get warm.
And I keep moving down the room.
Yeah, moving about a bit, you can see obviously what's on offer in this area, and it's just like a little seating area with a hearth just for people to go and sit and relax and to get warm as they come into the what would be the first floor of the church. So this would in general be where they would have their rooms for people that would come to visit, where they might have stuff like libraries, where they might have offices, that kind of thing, So everything else is all done up above, like all the the services and stuff like that, all the face-to-face stuff that you would expect. But for any kind of visitors that come down on a regular basis, would be coming through to here. This is where all the clergy would be living, and so on and so forth.
I'll just move. I think I'm about 40, so I'll just move closer towards
Mhm.
the dead body.
Yep.
Then I just look around, look at my party.
Yeah, there's obviously a lot going on at this point. Not necessarily action-wise, but you know, you're in a very, very gruesome situation. People are being murdered left, right, and centre. You are coming across bodies near enough, like every 10, 15 feet or so. So it's all remains of, I should say, the bodies. So blood spatters and stuff like that are everywhere. It's not nice. If you are going to hold up there, I'll need to see what Cordon and Lyra want to do. How are we feeling, guys? What do you want to do?
A little bit of a meander. Just to explore the room a little more.
Mm-hmm. It does open out into a bit of a wider section as you pass through, with a few directions to push onwards. So,
I just relay that back to Dorian and Lyra, just letting them know it opens up a bit back here.
yeah, you can talk to them as you would normally, like in character.
Alright. Guys, just let you know it opens up a bit back here.
Okay. So when you
Keep my eyes and ears peeled.
Yep. Did you roll a stealth? I can't remember if you did or not.
I didn't know.
Nope. Do you want to do that?
It could well be a good thing.
You're not in sight of any enemies at the moment, so... Okay,
14.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Should be enough to conceal you for now. Lyra.
Okay, I'm going to start working towards where the others are. 20.
You can search this body if you wish.
Yeah, you will actually.
Yep. Alright, so as you pass by, you quickly give a quick rummage around the pockets. See what you can find. You don't need to roll perception.
Okay.
So it's going to be a mana potion. Just tucked onto his belt. Obviously didn't get to use it, whether he needed it or not. Could have found it and just pocketed it. You never know. So, but that's now yours. So hopefully you will get better use of it than this poor chap did.
Okay. So a couple of steps left.
Yeah. Continue on.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna move. Looking around still, just trying to. See another dead body. I think that's about my movement done. Yeah. Got to here and just look at my party again and say, you know, guys, there's another dead body here.
Yep.
It's very, very bad shape, indeed.
I think by default, being a dead body puts you in pretty bad shape.
Fair.
Yeah.
You can't get
could've
much
died
worse, can you?
nicely. This guy looks like he's been put through a mincer or something.
Use a spatula instead of a body bag.
Well, yeah, I'll let Lyra see what happens when she gets there. She might decide to go a different way. Never know. Yeah, here's an option.
Looks like he's headless. A bit too much to drink.
I don't know about headless, but definitely legless. As you all have now, you should be within range of seeing. Oh, maybe not. Corman can't quite see what's going on. But the condition of this body is that she has been left to die at the wall, thrown at the wall, slid down, and that wasn't enough for the creatures that killed her, because they decided to strip the flesh and skin and sinew and any muscle tissue from her knees downwards, completely stripping her legs down to the bone. So you gather that these creatures are obviously very sadistic, yeah, but other than that, they've also got a thing for flesh. Whether they eat it or whether they do something else with it is going to be a bit of a mystery for now. So, do you push on down this passageway, or are you going to head down the opposite way?
Party vote. Which way do we want to go?
I think we might as well keep going down this road.
Yeah. Started. Might as well finish.
Okay.
Can I search the body?
You can, as you go past. That's not the right one. Click on that. Quick search. You find a thawing potion on her.
But I guess your shoes are no good.
Yeah.
No, that's bad taste.
Oh, they get worse.
That's fine. This is not a...
Just gonna keep going. There's another door. I look back. Just tell the guy. There's not a door.
For the door.
Another door.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try and see if I can hear anything on the other side of the door?
You can. Make a perception check for me, please.
Perception. Coming right up.
With an 11, I'll say yes, you do hear something, but because of how far away it sounds, and because you've got stone walls and a thick wooden door in front of you, it sounds very muffled. Like you're not sure whether it's someone or something, or whether it's just something which is inanimate that is being moved by some means. There's no real way to categorize it from where you are now to give you more of an idea of what you're hearing, but you do hear something.
So I look back at my party and I go, there is something. I think there is something. Not sure what it is. So
Let me have a listen, see if I can make any sense of it. I'll have a listen as well.
Okay. So you find
It's not like we're going to knock before we enter, is it, guys?
with a 16. Again, you can hear something. There is something definitely in there, and it does sound to be something which is moving. The movement sounds extremely slow, and not necessarily your usual average speed of a human.
Low and lumbering is good, unless lumbering means huge.
You don't know.
Is there a keyhole or a gap under the door to potentially have a look?
No. They are... these ones in particular have nothing. There are some that do have locks on them, like the one that Lyra found earlier on. That does have a lock on it. But these ones do not. So you can just open them freely.
Shall we? I'll
Why not?
grab the door handle or the ring or whatever the mechanism is and very slowly to stealthily open the door. So as to not bring attention to it. Do you want me to roll a stealth roll for it?
Yes, please, if you would do that first.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'll just kind of pull it open a crack. Just to get some sort of insight as to what's beyond the door before opening it fully.
Okay. So I'm going to need you to make a sleight of hand for me, please.
This I should be good at.
You should be.
No, I'm not.
You are not good at it.
Fumbled
Famous
it.
last words.
So
Not quite a fumble.
the door kind of... You didn't judge the weight and the hinge on it properly. You think it might be a little bit more rusted than what you would expect. And so you give it a little bit of a nudge, a little bit of a stronger nudge than what you would normally do. And to your horror, the door opens and slams wide open, not hitting the wall, but easily swinging it open enough to see, I would say, a good 3/4 of the room. Hang on 1 second. It is I believe, a pull door, as the handle is on this side. So you would swing it open and look through to see what's there, and in doing so, I'm gonna put 1 second. I'll give you a reveal. Okay. Okay. The door is open. You can see what you can see. The room is unlit.
Right.
Well, firstly, I look at Corner and I say, so much for stealth.
So the light is basically coming from you. It's your natural, whatever you are able to see in natural darkness.
General aura.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, 1 sec.
Yep.
Don't move any further because I messed up a little bit. One, two, three.
It's all fine, guys. There's nothing here.
Oh, gosh. Sorry, the dog's just farted.
I know that feeling only too well with my two.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Proceed further, if you wish. What's your
We got company in here, guys.
stealth? Okay. The moment you start speaking, Corlin, your stealth is then revealed.
Yeah.
So that's not going to count. So you're not going to be attacking from stealth or anything like that. And you do manage to gain the attention of this one here. So, at the moment, you do have the attention of one of the creatures in the room. The other two are happily feasting on this poor old priest here that has fallen to them at some point.
I'm guessing he's beyond saving.
He has been dead for hours, I would say.
Right.
Well, the meat should still be fresh. It's quite cool down here.
Yeah, it's like a fridge. So,
Now,
with
the
that...
guy that I've got the attention of...
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go on.
I was just going to say, I'll try and get an arrow off before we get into it proper.
Okay, so he's going to stand and basically turn towards you, making it obvious he knows you are there. So, yes, you can do a quick shot if you want to, before we go into full initiative. I'll let you have a like a surprise shot if you wish, as they are slow creatures.
Is it a surprise shot?
It'll be...
If it's surprised, I'll get me...
Well, no, he knows you're there, so it's just a matter of that
so it's not
you were
surprise, yeah.
prepared to fire. So you get a normal shot off. Yeah, that's going to do the job.
right.
It's not beast.
No.
8 points of piercing. That's very nice damage right there. Maximum roll.
What are these classed as? Are they classed as demons or...?
They are not.
Cool.
There we go. Right, yeah, so we're going to go into initiative then. Right, let's get the turn order up. Now, if you click on and do your initiative the same way as before, it should overwrite your original rolls. So it'll add that to the turn for you already. And I will do this, copy that one, put him over here. Then use him for the initiative. DM. Remember, you can always make checks to try and investigate to see what else is there if you want to make listening or sensory checks or anything like that. You can always do that. You don't have to wait for me to describe something. There we are. That'll be that one. Okay.
I just like making you work hard.
Well, yeah. Okay. So, as this creature stands and you strike it square in the shoulder with one of your arrows, it does seem to be affected by it, obviously, but it's too really stupid, for want of better words, to actually react to being shot, and continues to lumber forwards towards you. We have, let's sort this out, one, so we've got turn one. Okay, so we do have actually Dorian that's going first here. Dorian, with you at the top of the initiative,
I'm still in stealth, am I?
Yes, you are.
So I'm gonna move forward Because I know there is something. I don't know where they are.
So you can move
So I can see them.
3 squares in stealth or 6 without.
So there's 1,
Because you move a half
2,
speed.
and then that's 3 here.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just look at Cornan and kind of just
I think you
stay low, because I know they're pointing at him. They don't know I'm here.
So
I want to keep it.
So these
way.
two are basically continuing to feast on this creature, on the man that's on the floor. This one, on the other hand, has already been shot and is already moving towards Cornan.
Yeah, so just gonna hunker down.
Mm-hmm.
It's about to get shot again. Turn him into a pincushion.
Yep. They don't seem to be wearing any form of armor, or if they have, then it's like tatters at the most. So, if you're going to end your turn, Dorian, we'll move on to you, Colin.
Cool, yep. So 22 to hit and 3 piercing damage.
Beautiful. Yep, you strike again. That is going to be... I need to just double check something because that's fine. So you got, what was your roll for the first one? Your first one was 20. So we were going to add an extra 2 onto that for powerful shot. And then we will add 22, so that'll also be a powerful shot. So you've done 3. Okay. So with 2 severely powerful shots to the weak points of this creature, you manage to wipe it out before it can even take another step.
Nice.
As your arrows penetrate into its flesh, you can see that the flesh is actually rotten, and there's a foul stench that comes from piercing the flesh, and this, as the creature's body just sprawls out across the floor, you can see that some of it is just bone in certain places that are revealed, like just the bone. There's no flesh around that part of the leg or something like that. And then across like the chest as well, it all seems to be very like concave. Like you can just see the ribs. Not much else is there. Lots of blood and other stuff like viscera and stuff like that. But in general, they seem to be missing parts of their bodies. So yes,
Zombified.
very zombified.
I was going to say, they're quite zombie-ish, aren't they?
They are indeed. But again, this will be the first time you've encountered anything like this. You've shot. What do you want to do for the rest of your turn? You got any bonus actions or free actions you want to take?
No. What I will do is just take a couple of steps over.
Mm-hmm. So
and then that will be me.
Yep. Okay. So moving over, you can see that there's another door.
Yeah.
Right.
In fact, can I go back into stealth?
Not now, because you are completely visible.
But the other 2 aren't paying me any attention.
They're not paying you attention, but they know you are there.
All right, cool. I thought they hadn't realised I was there.
No, they know, because the one that's next to them has literally just perished. So they've taken notice and looked around and obviously seen where it's come from. They are also aware of Dorian now, but not Lyra. She's out, well out of sight and out of the room. So we're going to move to Lyra.
You got my name in it for a change.
I did.
And 2.
So these creatures are hideous. They are what you would see as people, but they've rotten and they are moving about, and this is very unnatural.
Yeah.
I'd
They
like
don't
some
look
other
very
people at work.
natural.
So,
Hmm.
like I say, this is your first encounter with anything like this.
Yeah, this is going for their frost again.
Rare frost. Yeah, go ahead then.
I don't think I've got my spell set up right. So it was it a D20?
Yeah, because you got to do D20 plus 4.
So that'd be 11.
With an 11, you manage to strike the creature around its waist. If you want to give me a damage roll, please.
Um, 4 points of cold damage.
4 points of cold damage. Okay. So they start to moan as this ray of frost starts to eat away at their flesh, turning it to ice. Which one are you going for? Sorry.
Oh, the nearest one, sorry.
Nearest one. Okay. So that's going to be that. But it's not enough to halt it in its tracks, so it is coming forwards towards you.
Joyce, okay.
It's still your turn.
Hmm.
So you've got... So where are you there? 1, 2, 3. So you've still got 3 more steps of movement.
No, I think I'm good at this point.
You staying there?
I'm staying where I am at the minute, yeah.
Okay. Right. Where's my... Oh. I think I closed it down. I did. Okay. So they have a speed of that. Right, that's fine. Now this one, as it has taken damage but is still alive, I believe he loses 10 feet of movement. So he's going to move 5, 10 and stop there. This one, however, 5, 10, 15 and 20. And he's coming after you, Cornan. So we are going to have an attack from him against yourself.
That's just bad form.
It is a... Okay, so as an action then, he is going to attempt to... I guess just punch. It's just going to punch out. It doesn't hold any weapons, none that you can see, and just generally like bludgeon damage punches things. So he's going to try and punch you.
Okay.
What do we have? A 21.
That just hits.
just about. Is it one above? Okay, so
Yeah,
21,
yeah.
14. So I'd need a 24. So that's not going to be a powerful hit. Damage-wise, though, you are going to take 4 points of bludgeon damage. Your armor, I believe, reduces bludgeon damage.
Yeah, reduces it by 1, so
Yep.
that's
So
3.
it's 3. There's no further effects with that attack, and they can only make one attack because they are very slow, very cumbersome.
Good, quite frankly.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I need to do something, actually, before I remove the first one. I need to do a... DC... Okay. Con, so... 10... I'll do the roll first because I have to make that, and let's see what we get. That's a 21. 21. Yep, that's going to work. So, one thing you will notice is that the zombie that you shot, as it looked like it was just about to go down to the floor, it seemed to gain a second wind. And something was keeping it alive. Animated. These are far from alive. And where your arrow should have worked its magic and finished the thing off, you know that you hit it square in its weak point and it should have gone down completely. There's something that allows it to continue to move.
Oh.
Now I'm freaked out.
Yeah, this is unexpected, to say the least.
Yeah, what did he roll? He rolled 20. Yeah. And you only hit for 3. Yeah, easily. Yep. But it doesn't change the order of anything, so we can continue with that. I just want to double check something because it has this ability that I'm unaware of as a zombie. Unless it's that or that, which it wasn't. Yeah, so it would be 13, and he rolled 21. Yep. Yep. Okay. That is all correct. So yes, he does manage to just about cling to, for want of a better word, life. And we will move to... We'll just put him there. There we go. Okay. Zombies attacked. That one can't move or attack because he's not in range. That can't do anything. He can only do one attack, so that's that done, and we are good to go. So, on to turn... What is it? I'll sort that in a minute. It's not working. Turn... Bin that. There we go.
Cool.
All right. Okay. So, yeah. Sorry about that. We are now on turn 2. We go with you, Dorian.
Yes, so I'm gonna try and flank the thing, I guess, that is attacking Cornan. To there.
Yeah, no problem.
And just strike him with my axe.
Okay. So as he is focusing on Cornan, you are counted as flanking, so you will get advantage on the hit. So if you roll again for me, let's see, we'll take the highest.
Go.
A 23 to hit. Yeah, that's going to be very nice. So that's going to be a powerful hit as well. You do +2 to zombies, which is what this is. So you are doing 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage. Big hit from that one. You haven't got another attack of you, so I guess that's going to be
no.
you done, right? Okay. So, Cornan, after taking the punch to the chest by this zombie, Dorian has come to your aid slightly, but what do you want to do?
After that attack, would I be classed as flanking on this one?
He's facing you, so you are the enabler.
Right, no worries. I will. It's a free action to draw one weapon, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Cool. I will draw my short sword instead of using that same arm to grab another arrow.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just draw my short sword. I'll put my words back in. Draw my short sword.
Yep.
And make a hefty slash, hopefully. Famous last words. So, normal roll.
Yep, you can do that. Not a problem.
No, that doesn't hit.
What do you have? A 7.
Yeah.
A 7 does hit.
Oh.
It's not a powerful hit, but it is a hit. So, you whip out your short sword and in one smooth motion slice into this creature, instantly taking him down to potentially 0. I just need to do a quick... where are we?
For now.
Was it d20 plus... What damage do you do? 5. So I've got to beat a 15. I do not. And so, you watch this creature crumple in front of you. He is now completely gone.
Nice.
He will not be returning again. If it was him. If it was the other one. No, it was the other one. But he will not be returning.
Yeah.
So yes, you have a kill. What do you want to do with the rest of your turn? Do you want to move anywhere or do anything else? So you've used your action to attack. You've used your free action to switch.
Yeah. Just make that movement so I'm blocking the door. And I'll get ready for next round.
Right, okay then. So you play journal. Just want to check something. Weapon swap. Weapon swap is a bonus action. So you've used your bonus action and your action to attack on that. Okay, so just remember that.
Cool.
If you swap out another weapon, it's an action as well, so you won't be able to attack.
Yeah, no worries. No
Okay.
worries.
All right, cool. So, Lyra, one of them is down, the other one is slowed, the other one is extremely weakened from being struck by 2 arrows.
Right, okay. I go for this one. Do this one here. And I am doing... I'm going to shut the dog out into the garden for a minute.
Okay. That works. Symbol.
And then when I finish my turn, I'll give her a tea to shut her up. Right.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to have a go with my Sacred Flame.
Oh, okay. Sacred Flame? You sure it's Sacred Flame?
Yeah, that's what it says. Radiance damage.
Yeah. I don't know. Can your class have that? No, it's a cleric spell.
Ah, okay. It was one that came up when I did all my searching.
Mm-hmm. No, it's cleric spell, I'm afraid.
Ah! Right, okay.
Specifically as well.
Is it?
Yeah, signature.
Right. That's my bad AI. Okay. I have to go back to their Frost because obviously I've got to set all these up properly because it doesn't seem to work very well at the
Not
moment.
a problem. I will help you with that during the week. So roll
So
your to hit.
So
I mean, you're
do 20.
pretty much okay as long as they get 1 at this point.
So it's 10.
So D20 plus 4,
That's 10.
and that's your to hit roll. So that's
Yeah.
16. So that hits, and you've got
1d8, and that's 5 damage.
okay. So 5 damage. Right. So we need to do a con save. And he needs a 15 or above. He does.
So he's not frozen.
He is suffering the same effects. But the damage that you dealt to him, it feels like he should be down and not moving anymore, but something keeps him going. You're not sure what. Some invisible force that's at work. You don't know, but something doesn't add up here. He's definitely well over the amount of damage threshold that he should have taken to stop him from moving, but just something is keeping him going. And you will find out later what that is.
But it's that damn crystal. Alright, okay.
It could be.
Right, I've got about 15 minutes before I need to shoot off to dance.
No worries. We will probably finish this up, and then we'll look at wrapping this session up. So let's get this combat done. Especially as these bloody things refuse to die. Zombies turn. Oh, sorry. Are you doing anything for your turn, Laurie? Are you going to move anywhere, or are you going to use any free action or bonus action?
No, I'm good.
Righto. So 1, 2. He's very close, but not close enough. He's going to move into range with you, Dorian. And he's going to attempt to grab you. This is a grapple effect, so I'm going to make a strength. What do you call it? Athletics.
Athletics?
Yeah, versus your athletics or acrobatics. Your choice.
Athletics, I got +2, so
Okay.
that's 1.
So I will roll. That's low. You better hope I don't beat a 6. So it's is there? I didn't. Can't even find the damn thing. Oh, there we are. So that is going to be okay. Here we go. I need 6 or above. Yeah, I would say that went through, wouldn't you? So, you have been grabbed and are now being held very cruddily by this walking bag of flesh that's kind of frozen in front of you, but refuses to go down. Instead, it now uses its bonus action to try and bite you. It's a you've got grappling, so it's going to be with advantage. So it's a strength. Okay. Right. So I need to roll D20 plus 5. Yeah. That, my friend, is real bad luck. Because it's a natural 20, I'm going to waiver the con save. So you are instantly bitten and infected. I will give you... he instantly lets go. The moment he bites you and takes a chunk out of your neck, you reel backwards, placing your hand on the part of where it bit you, and he pulls back and lets you go and loses complete grip of you. So you are now free. You don't have to worry about being grappled or any form of grappling effects. But you have been bitten and you are under a zombie bite infection.
Lovely.
Okay.
Oh, fluff.
I will... made that, done that. Okay. We can go through that a little bit later on, but this is going to be something which is going to be ongoing until you can cure it, okay?
Finish it quickly.
So, with that done, there's no one else that can attack. We go on to turn 3. Dorian, your turn. Oh, you do take a point of damage, by the way, from the bite.
8.
Yeah, 1 point.
Oh, sorry, 1 point.
1 point.
Yeah, well, I look at the zombie, lift my axe, and just go for it.
Yeah, for sure. Go. Cleave this thing. That's a hit. It also, you do 2 points, so 4, 8. Sorry, 4, 6. My maths has gone completely wonky. So 6 points of damage. Yeah, he gets to do the con save. He needs a 16.
Oh, these zombies just...
God damn.
There.
Right. These guys just do not want to die. Well, technically they are dead, but you know what I mean. You're still your turn. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna just take a step back, I think. Looking at my blood flowing down my neck.
Mm-hmm.
And
don't think he can attack. He will try to attack you, but it will be done at disadvantage. As a attack of opportunity has arisen. Disadvantage. I'll take a 20. Jeez, these rolls are incredible that I'm getting.
X.
Whew. So you are going to take 4 points of bludgeon damage, reduced by your armor, if it can do so. As you step back away from this creature, it swings a very low, clumsy swing at you and manages to catch you, but the force is a lot more stronger than what you would expect it to be. And that's going to be, well, still your turn.
I'm just gonna, just move away.
Move away? Mm-hmm.
They cause me enough issues right now.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm gonna hide behind corner.
Yeah, the fighter hides behind the road. I love this. Okay.
Gee, you big bag of nothing.
Conan, it's down to you to save the day.
The nearest one that turned Dorian into steak tartare.
Right, you've got your sword out at the moment, haven't you?
I have, so
right.
I'll put that back.
So bonus action to swap for the bow. Yep.
Yep.
And then action to fire. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
Indeed. So normal action. 10 to hit.
If Dorian stayed where he was, you could have got advantage.
I know, that's what I was hoping.
10 will hit. 6 points of piercing. You don't do, but it is a powerful hit. Actually, sorry, no, it's not. It's not a powerful hit, but it is a hit. 6 points of piercing. You don't have anything else, so he needs a 16 or he dies. Come on, you man. You can't be that resilient, surely. Hey!
No.
All right, so you can
all right.
You can see
don't worry.
You can see that your arrow strikes straight into the neck, and this creature just looks at you, and he's like, huh? And starts to walk towards you. As he takes one step forward, you see that his leg just crumbles underneath him, and whatever magic was holding him is now completely gone. Well done. Second one, dead. Last one is focusing on Lyra.
I think we need a running tally, Dorian. It's Gimli and Legolas all over again.
Do it. Do it.
I'm 6 foot. I'm 6'4".
In our previous campaign, we used to run a damage tally where whoever got the highest damage in one shot or one attack, they would like be crowned king or something for that session. It was quite funny. They didn't get anything from it, but it was just like a bragging rights thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, do what you want to do, really. It's your game. You decide. So it's still your turn. What do you want to do? Do you want to move, or are you going to stay put?
I will.
Now, bear in mind, he is chilled, so he is moving at half his speed, and they're slow anyway. So just bear that in mind when you move.
5, 10, 15.
But he's lumbering very slow, even slower now towards Lyra.
I've already used my bonus action.
You have indeed. To
sheath
switch.
my short sword, so I can't really do anything.
All right, past turn.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Lyra.
Lyra is going for 5 this time. And failing badly.
Yeah. Right. Okay. First things first. You would need. Well, no, you don't need, because you've already made the roll. But the roll would be done at disadvantage because he's within 5 feet of you, and you are making a ranged attack spell.
Yeah.
So that would be at disadvantage. But we're gonna not worry about that because you've already rolled a 3, and that's a miss. So whatever you roll is irrelevant now. So you've missed your firebolt. For whatever reason, it doesn't seem to work. Maybe because you are more focused on ice energy, and firebolt kind of goes against the grain a little bit. You find that your spell just doesn't quite work, and it doesn't connect. It doesn't feel comfortable for you anymore. What are you doing? You've still got your movement. You've still got a bonus action. You've got free action. What are you doing?
I'm definitely moving because I'm not very comfortable being that close to him. So
Yep.
I'm moving this way.
Yep.
In fact, I think I'm going to go back through the door. Actually,
I mean, you could do a nice big sweep around to the guys if you wanted to. I mean, it's completely up to you how you want to play it.
yeah, because there's another door over here, isn't there? So I'll do that. Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, and he also can't get to you.
Yeah, 'cause he's got the movement, hasn't he?
That's correct. You slowed him. So we have the zombie's turn. Yeah. That's it. Done. Turn 4. Dorian, you're up.
Right, I'm gonna move towards
Come
Frozen
on,
Guy
princess. You can do it.
and try my luck again with my long axe.
All right, here we go. Yep. 10 points of damage. Plus 2, 12 points of damage. He goes down to 1 for the time being. And then we will do the con save. That is a lot of damage. That is... he needs a... what do you do? 10 plus 2, 12. He needs a 22 on his con save. Otherwise, he's coming back. Oh! And just like that, you manage to sink your axe into the top of his head, and his head just splits open like a watermelon. He is done. Congratulations, everybody. Your second fight. Now, loot-wise, they don't carry armor, they don't carry weapons, so there's nothing to pick up based off of that. But what they do have is they have the random loot that you're going to get for searching the entire room. Plus, you've also got the dead body. So what I'll do is I'll do this quickly, and then we can call it a day for now. So, quick search for the old guy. You have a soothing potion. Whoever wants to get that can have that. That's absolutely fine. I think that's the one that removes burning on you. The other search, I need you all to make a perception roll for me, please.
Perception. Ha.
A2, A4, so 16. And Lyra's is...
Hang on.
What have you got for us? Come on,
It's coming.
give us a nice big roll. And that
We used
20.
to say that.
Okay, never mind then. So what's that, 20 total? Okay,
Yeah.
20 total. 20 total will get you... should be 1. Yes, 1 loot roll, I'm afraid. This one isn't as good as what you might have hoped. But then, I mean, they are zombies. What do you expect? So, item search. We have a thawing potion. So I think you've got one of each potion in this bloody... Apart from the healing one. So, in this entire session, you've picked up every single potion apart from a stamina and a healing. Wonderful. So whoever wants a thawing potion can have a thawing potion. You do have 4 bookshelves in this room. Okay, so these do count as a individual search for each one. So they count as an item, as like an object search, like the dead body. You can also search these as well. So we can do a quick search on those. We'll just double check, make sure that I've got the correct loot table. Quick search is... Nope, it's not the one. So you get 1, and it is a... You know what? I'll just do it. I'll do it random myself. So... 2. Alright, so half. Okay, that's fine. So what you find are 2 tomes and 2 scrolls. You find a healing scroll and a holy bolt scroll. You find a inferno tome and a search tome. And that will be everything that you can do in that room.
Okay.
Okay. So, the healing and the holy bolt are scrolls, and the inferno and the search are tomes. So the healing and the holy bolt being scrolls, they can only be used once and cannot be learnt. The other 2 obviously can be learned and leveled up.
So healing and holy belt are scrolls, inferno and search are tomes.
That's right.
Okay, so if I could take the inferno, I suppose it's fire, isn't it? But
It is
still,
fire.
it's no. I think the is it rogue? It is rogue, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, you might want to take search.
Yeah, I was going to ask for that one.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just going to pop them on my belt for the moment because I'm going to have to shoot off in a minute.
Not a problem. Yeah, they're scrolls, so they can go on your belt. Don't need to take any space in your inventory as long as your belt's not full up.
That's a tome, though, isn't it?
The
Inferno?
tomes will take up space. They take up 4 each.
Okay. Who's taking healing and holy bolt? They're helpful for anybody that doesn't do magic because they can be used.
I'll take holy
Whenever.
bolt.
I'll go for healing then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dorian, I'll trade you this rejuvenation potion for the amulet. That should sort out your zombification.
Right, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to shoot.
No
And I'll
worries.
catch up with you soon.
Burning.
No worries. I'll catch you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, no worries.
All right.
Have a good one.
Enjoy
See you
your
later.
recital.
See you later.
Rehearsal.
Soothing is burning.
No, not soothing, rejuvenation. I've got a rejuvenation potion.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
So what's the...
That should sort out your zombification.
Should do.
It clears ailments and conditions.
Yes. go on, you can have the amulet.
Cool. There. I'll trade you that rejuvenation potion.
And yeah, just use it. Use the rejuvenation potion to get rid of my zombie status. Rotting.
Yeah, basically, it's a status that's on you. You would be slowly rotting away like a decay status. So,
The bottle of penicillin for you.
Yeah.
are you drinking that now?
Yes.
Yes.
might as well.
Completely replenishes all your hit points. Any MP you've spent will also be replenished. Any points of exhaustion that you might eventually you would have become exhausted, but at the moment you're not, so don't worry about that. But all these ailments that are on you would be completely lifted. But the zombie bite is a slow killer. But the potion does work its magic, and you are able to be freed of the infection. But you do have a nice bite mark to show where he got you. But obviously that's healed up now. You're not bleeding or anything like that, because with the potion drinking, it also restores any lost hit points as well. So a very, very valuable item, and to find that as the first loot item dropped, I gotta say that is super, super lucky. It looks like we've had a very luck-filled session on both sides. I've had extremely good rolls, and you guys have found some great loot. I will say that is great to start off with. So I think what we'll do is then, like I said, because Lyra has to nip off early today. It's not every single time she plays. Apparently, it's just like a once-off because she's got some sort of rehearsal to do. We will cut the session earlier today, if you guys don't mind. And then what we'll do, we'll do like obviously the full length next time. We can even overrun to make up for a little bit of time today if you want, so we can like balance it out if that suits. But to now, I don't like to play other people's characters for them. It's always been a bugbear of mine. I really do not like it. So I would rather we ended where we are now as like a safe spot in a way.
Yeah.
There's nothing there that's going to get you. You're not back in town, so we're not going to be doing any form of like downtime. We're just going to instantly pick up from where we are here when we start the next session. How's that sound? Is that good for you?
Yeah, it's a good place to call it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Wonderful. All right. Well then, in that case, I'll call this session to a close. I'll do the outro, let's just wrap the video up, and then if anyone wants to stick around and talk to me on Discord afterwards, you're more than welcome. I'd love to hear your thoughts and your feedback for as new players and as new campaign and style of D&D. So what I do is then I will dip out of the conversation. I will be back in a moment. If you are there, then great. If not, then I will catch you in the next 2 weeks. And obviously, I will message you during the week as well and stuff like that. So
I'll be on normal chat, probably not voice chat, because I need to go see what my wife is up to downstairs. She's
Not a problem.
sending me Facebook Marketplace stuff, and I need to stop her before she leaves the house.
I know that feeling.
I think we all know that feeling, don't we, lads? I think we all know that feeling. All right, guys. Well, before we get into trouble any further, I'm going to drop the session. If you want to get off, then get off. Absolutely fine. I'll pick up another time with you, but this will be hopefully uploaded tonight, so you can obviously go back and watch it for yourself and enjoy the moments that we had. All right.
Perfect.
All right, then, guys. Catch you later.
Thank you very much.
See you later.
See you later.
See you tomorrow, Sal.
Okay. Don't need that anymore. Back to the start. So, with just me here in the chat, I do want to obviously say a huge thank you to my players for coming today. It does sound like they've really enjoyed it, and I would love to obviously touch base and see if that is the case. I obviously do appreciate any form of feedback from both my players and also my viewers, who I cherish dearly. I do get a few comments here and there like sent to my inbox and stuff like that, and I do have people messaging me asking me about the game, asking me about how I do things and what I do, mainly from beforehand, but you know, I'm sure that it will continue as we continue to dive into this campaign. Like I said, it's not going to be a large campaign. I would assume it's probably going to be taking around 1.5 to 2 years, based on the speed that we get through content. There's a lot less content, a lot less things to cover, but nonetheless, it's still shaping out to be a rather decent campaign. Well, at least I think so anyway. By all means, drop me a comment, drop me a like, drop me a subscribe. Really, you don't have to, but it is really nice to know that people appreciate my content. We are going to be playing in the next 2 weeks. We are back. And I can't express this enough how happy I am to be back in the driver's seat for a Diablo campaign. On top of that, we obviously are diving through the origins of Diablo, how it all began, where it all began, and what caused all these things that we know to be in the modern day Diablo. I mean, I think this originally came out in '92, so yeah, there's a whole history behind all this, and you can find that history yourself if you want to use any links and stuff like that. I'm sure you can find something throughout somewhere on YouTube. I managed to find a few things, and if you really need to find out any information, you can always message me and I'll send you the links. Not a problem. So with that said, I don't think there's anything really I need to cover. We've had a great session. Lyra, Nicola, is really taking to her new style of sorceress, which is really nice to see. And Dorian, I'm sure, will get used to Roll20 a little bit more. And as will Conan, who seems to be hitting the ground running with that character as well. So fingers crossed they can get really far and we can follow them on that journey, and we hope that you follow us too. So with that all said and done, I'd like to once again say thank you to all my players, thank you to my viewers, and of course, as per usual, until we meet again, my dear travellers, goodbye for now.